And I am live in right about now. Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. It's a special one. Hi, this is very first person who joined me. Thank you very much. Drop a comment so I can know where you are watching from and what your name is. The the original plan of this stream is to start at 3 o'clock, but I'm using StreamYard. This is my first time using it, so I want to be sure that everything is working very fine before our guest will join me. Um, I'm expecting Tech Informant today, so this is me setting up, making sure that everything is like squeaky clean and working perfectly. Because I don't want no stories. No, I don't. Please let me know where you're watching from. I don't see. I also need to please make me come back. Oh, now I see. I see. I see. I see. Now I see. Okay, it works. So I'm not using the what's it called the YouTube app itself. I'm using a third-party app. So I'm getting familiar with the what's it called the screen and how it works. But so far so good. It's not disappointing me at all. So I think I'm good to go. Let me try to type something. Maybe like welcome. Uh-huh. So my guest is not here until 3. That's about a few minutes from now. So let's see. I also need to be sure that it's working well on this side. So we need to be sure everything has to be squeaky clean and perfect. Oh my god. Okay. It's working pretty well so far so good. So I don't even know. I'm not trying to use the mic and stuff. I'm using both of them. I'm just okay. Yeah, I also need to switch this. You see why it's important to come here early to be sure that everything is working absolutely fine. Okay, so I'm also switching accounts. Aha, it's working. We're on track. We are on track. So, aha, absolutely perfect. Everything is going just fine. So, everything is set. And now it's left for my guest to join me. But of course, we still have about 7 minutes to him coming in. So, I want to be sure. Could somebody, okay, wait, I need to turn this on. Oh, okay. Could somebody send something? Could somebody just send me a message? Let me know what the what the layout is like. I also need to know this. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm seeing the welcome that I sent, but I need to be sure that okay. Let me just vet the what you call it, what it looks like. Oh my god! I just saw that. I should have plugged it in before this, before I started. Hmm. Aha! I just confirmed that everything is fine. Thank you. Thank you for that. I am so happy that you did it. Sounds. Thank you. I needed one comment to come in so I can verify that this thing is working really good. And the message just proves it right. So thank you, my Sans. How are you? I had other people watching before now, but I wasn't sure Of course, I can't tell who they are. So you who have sent in your message, I have seen that it is you. So that just sets the tone for other things, for the next phase. So it's countdown now. 5 more minutes, and my guests will join me. And I hope that everyone has the questions that they have for YouTube group because my gentleman has woken up inside just when I was about to get started. He wakes up. He's gonna have to join me on this stream. Come outside, bro. Come outside. I thought he would wake up. I thought he would sleep for a little longer, but apparently he's up. So, mhm. He'll do the ritual of crying for repeat and then he'll turn up now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, come. Where are you? Yanis, my baby. You're up. Come here in shorts. My darling. My honey bunch. How are you? Mommy is very busy. In fact, I'm gonna get a lot busier in the next couple of. No, don't touch anything there. This one is not. This is serious business. Okay? All right? You're up. Just hmm. You good? Honey? Honey baby? Uh-huh. You good? You good? This is the one that's funny. This is okay. Yeah, I think it's your back. Hi, sons. How you doing? Helen Bola, you made it. Is it you? It's not you now. It's not you, Jerry. Thank you, Helen, for joining. That's my sister. That's my sister. Tales by Africa says lovely skin. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm banking on all natural lights today. So I don't want any drama with those guys. When I say those guys, you know who I mean. So, yep. I'm hoping that. Okay. All right. In about a minute, my guest is to join me. Which one do you want? Remember, I'm going to be very busy, so you do well to stay here, right? Good boy. Go have fun. Okay. So it's three. Well, technically, not fully. It's about a few minutes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much for those who are around. I appreciate you joining. We are all doing. Hmm, okay. All right. So, why not? Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see one. I see one. I see one. I see one. All right. So, for people who are joined in now, I don't know how many of us are even content creators. You know, like you just want to take this content creation thing a little more seriously than you already are. For me, I started about 4 months ago. 3 months actually. 3 months. So by the end of this month, and the first week of June, it'll be exactly 4 months since I started YouTube. And it's been an interesting ride. Before 4 months ago, before the start of this my whole YouTube thing, I wasn't taking content creation seriously at all, you know. But the thing is, once I started and I was like, I'm going to get myself very involved in what it takes. Like, I'm going to know what I need to know. And in 4 months, I'm so grateful for the success. It's been such a fantastic experience. Honestly, it's been great. Yes, baby. In 4 months on YouTube, I have been able to grow my channel to the number that we have now, 4,000 plus. So I don't know why I keep saying 4 months. It's not even 4 months yet. So I'd say 3 months. In 3 months, we've been able to grow the channel to about 4,000 subscribers. Of course, watch our is done. We've been monetized on all levels. What's it called? I could actually get my first paycheck now because I've exceeded the $100 threshold. Like since I've hit it, I've exceeded it since. But the only problem that I have now is that I still have not gotten my PIN till today. I still have not gotten my AdSense. Oh, yay! Yep. And my guest is here.
Okay, I'm here. Just give me some few minutes. I'm trying to put up my setup here.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. It's
Yeah.
so good to have you join us. All right, so as I was saying earlier, just the backstory as to my channel and how far we've come. Um, 3 months in, January 1, actually, that was when I set up the channel. But I didn't make any post until I think January 4 or thereabouts. So that's why I said it's until June 4 that I'll be 4 months old on YouTube in itself. And it's in that space of 4 months that I have been able to, grow my channel to the level that it is right now, get monetized. I've exceeded the $100 threshold, of course. So, so the money is coming in. Yes, and all of that. But of course, even at that, even with all the speed and of course grace, there will still be questions that you would have to ask. You know, there'll still be questions because for now, for instance, my biggest question right now, I can't wait to get started. I can't wait for my guests to join us like fully because I have, I have questions. That's why I can collect my money. I just have one thing that has been, keeping keeping me. So
Ah.
yay! No, even my baby is excited. Yay! He's
Yay.
here.
We are finally here.
It's so good to have you join us, Tech Informant.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here too.
My God. So I was just saying, I was just talking about my YouTube journey so far. I opened the channel, like I set up the channel January 1, 2025 this year. So about 4 months, not up to 4 months yet. So for like 4 days, I didn't make any posts. I was just watching videos voraciously, videos about growth on YouTube, videos about growth. And your video was one of the videos that popped up. That was how I actually found your channel. Something about growth.
Wow.
And from one video, I watched 4, I watched 6. I just kept watching. I was stuck. I just kept watching. I haven't even For instance, I watched a video on AdSense PIN. I had not even, I had not even gotten I've not even gotten 5 subscribers. I was watching a video on AdSense PIN. I was watching one of your videos on AdSense PIN. And there was just something so informative, something so captivating about your videos that just got me stuck. I just want to say thank you very much for the good work that you're doing for us, the
Yeah,
upcoming YouTubers. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
yeah. Yeah, it's my pleasure. One thing that inspired me to do this is like I remember when I hit 1K, when I hit
Mm,
1,000 subscribers count on my channel. Then because I was doing different things, I mean, in tech, like web development, web designing, this and all that. But I noticed that most of the, let me say, the younger generation, um, they are finding ways. I think that was during the pandemic or so, something. So everybody was just finding means of making money
mm,
on the internet. Like we have Fiverr, we have different platforms apart from YouTube.
yeah,
You
yes.
understand? We have different platforms apart from YouTube. So, but I noticed that YouTube is like the easiest, like the entry level to making money on YouTube is very, there's no, it just is like practically no barrier. You understand?
Mm, yeah.
So that was what, inspired me that let me teach people about about YouTube and content creating on YouTube. I know it's totally different from other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and the rest. So, and I'm from my own background, I'm a software engineer. So I have, I have enough knowledge and experience with database management and data analysis. So that gave me that edge, when you come, if you are just an ordinary content creator on YouTube, all your focus will be how to make videos, upload, not knowing what the algorithm is telling you or where you should channel your energy. Maybe you might wake up this morning and feel that if I make this video, I believe my audience will like the video. You just make video that you feel that your audience will like. I mean, we love to watch. But when you do that, you won't see anything. You won't see anybody watching it. So, but with the
That's true.
algorithm, I mean, but with the analytics on your channel, it can give you an idea of what you can do or what you should expect on your channel. So I'm so happy to be here
That's true.
on your channel
So for
once
some of
again.
us here, I'm seeing your comments, people. I will read them in a bit. This young man is excited about what he's watching. Bro, I will just send you to the other room now. Okay, so for some of us here, we don't know how long you've been on YouTube for. I know that you've been here. Is it up to 10 years here? I know you've been here for a couple of years.
Yeah, I think this year should be the 7th or the 8th year. I started February 1st, 2018. So I think is it 7 years. I think is it 7 years or 8 years?
Wow.
2018 to 2025. Okay, that's 7 years. Yeah, that's about 7 years on YouTube. That's
Hmm.
uploading my own
That's
content,
something.
but
Oh.
I mean my channel. But I've been watching videos. I've been inactive on YouTube for almost 12 years. Let me put it that way. So I've been inactive on YouTube for like 12 years because I normally use YouTube like because I also do media packaging for clients. So sometimes some of my clients are outside the country or away from my location. So for me to send like my video or the media package or what I did for them, I have to upload it on
Hmm.
YouTube for them to see. So I was using YouTube back
Oh.
then. I was using YouTube back then as a means of sending my job or what I've done for clients so that they can see it from wherever they are. So, but in 2018, and I decided that no, I should start creating content for general audience, not just for clients alone.
Hmm. Wow. That's great. That's great. Once somebody visits your channel, it just looks like you've had it so easy. Like it can be very confusing actually because a lot of times, we won't go that far as those several years. We just see the videos that pop up, like the very recent ones that pop up, and they are always they're always what captures our interest. So now, so a lot of young content creators. When I say young, I don't mean of age, of course. I mean like in the streets of YouTube. There's always a lot of fuss around making your 4,000 watch hours and getting the first 1,000 subscribers. You know, what is actually more important when you start YouTube?
Okay. I think that was one of the mistakes. This question you asked, I don't mean I have someone that helped me to answer this question when I started back then. I think my journey wouldn't have been that rough initially. That's when I started my channel. Now, you know, one problem that I see among, the let me say maybe people, new creators or people that are just starting their content creating journey, or people that are new on YouTube, is that they are so much anxious, or they are so much eager to get the 4,000 watch time hours, get the 1,000 subscribers just to get their channel monetized. But it is far
True.
from that. It is far from that. I always say this, that YouTube is not a sprint, but a marathon. You understand? YouTube is a marathon. That you made a video and it went viral and it gave you 100,000 subscribers today. How can you sustain that audience, that huge audience,
Yeah.
that they will still be
Mm.
with you in the next 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and beyond? So I've seen, I've worked with over 200 content creators around the globe. I mean, from different parts of the world, both whites, both blacks, Africans, Nigerians in diaspora, and
Mm-hmm.
all the rest. And so that gave me an opportunity, or I'm privileged to see their back end, the backstory of their channel and all those stuff. I remember there's one particular channel I just remember right now. That channel, I think the channel is probably around 50,000 subscribers today. Around
Wow.
50,000 subscribers. There's one particular video that that channel did. I think that should be maybe a YouTube, no, not a YouTube short, but that video got 1 million views. It's a short video, but not a YouTube short. But the video is not, I don't think it's up to 3 minutes. But that video went viral. That video crossed over 1 million views. And it got that traffic was within that pandemic period. So that gave her like tens of thousands of subscribers. But today, as we are speaking, today that channel can barely get up to 20 views on their new upload with
Wow.
over 50,000 subscribers. So what I will always, I mean, as a new creator, as a young creator, your priority is to build a loyal audience.
Mm.
Build a loyal audience. If you have if you have 1,000 subscribers, at least if out of that 1,000 subscribers, if like 10% of that 1,000 subscribers watch your videos each time you upload it, like me personally, there's some channels I envy so much, or will I
Mm.
say envy or admire so much? Some small channels,
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they are like 3,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers. When they upload videos, their views are in thousands.
Yeah. True.
I don't know whether
That
if you have
happens.
seen, there are some
I
channels
totally.
that yeah.
Please go ahead.
So there are some channels that are less than 10,000 subscribers, but when they upload their videos, their views are in thousands. That I
Wow.
most time when I watch these people, I in short I envy them, not even admire them.
So that brings me to my
I
next question now. There's
Okay.
something I don't know in my very short time on YouTube so far. I hear things like peak period for YouTube. Does it mean that there are times? Sorry. Does it mean that there are times when generally there are more views for channels, or does it? What does that mean?
You mean peak period?
yes. So the balance is that there is a peak period. So I don't know that for now, for instance, a
Mhm.
lot of people who teach on YouTube say things like views are dropping. Like people are not getting as many views as they used to get before now. I don't know if you've heard that in recent
Okay,
times.
yeah,
So
yeah,
a
yeah.
general explanation would be that oh, it is a general thing on YouTube that even channels that have tens of thousands of views are getting barely 200 views per upload at this time. Is there a thing like that, or is that just general misconception?
No, there's something like that. Like when it comes to each niche or different niches, they have their different seasons. I mean, different seasons in the year. Like for example, now let me say, for example, during the Yuletide, that's the Christmas period, you can't expect me,
Yeah,
an average maybe person, to be watching how to code. You understand? That those
yeah.
festive periods most people are in a relaxed mode. So yearly, they
Mm,
are seasonal. We have seasons yearly, depending on the niche. Like when you ask me about like the YouTube education um niche, I can tell you, look at so and so time of the year, you can get views or something like that. So when it comes to entertainment, like people in lifestyle, blogging and all those stuff,
mm.
every niches have their high season and their low season. Okay, like people in tech, like I know that towards the last quarter of each year, all these big tech companies like Microsoft, Apple, and all those stuff, Samsung, they normally release some of their best or their new releases within that period. So it says that during that period, tech channels or tech content creators will be having higher views within this period when all these brands are releasing their new products. So they are seasonal. Then when it comes to like let me say, for example, I I have this experience on my channel. Like on my channel, from Mondays to to Fridays, I normally get decent when I upload videos within this period, or I normally get good views. But when it goes into weekends, if you from my graph, the graph on my channel, you just see that when it comes to weekends, the view will just
It
slide. Then
drops. Oh,
it will drop.
wow.
Then when it comes to Monday, when at the beginning of the
Pick
work,
up
I
again.
mean the work week, will pick up again. So that
Well,
makes me I can't.
that's
so
crazy because a lot of
so
times, right? If you want to do your research before you upload, they'll tell you, oh, maybe you should upload during the weekend because people are more relaxed, people are at home, they are going to be
exactly,
watching, YouTube more. So even so,
exactly.
I don't know, how do we now marry this? How do we now marry this information?
Everything is in your analytics. Everything is in your channel's
Mm,
analytics. So that's why you need to
right.
be, sometimes I frown at some YouTube gurus that will tell you do this or do that. You see, there's no one solution fits all for every
Mm,
channel. Even my channel, like an educational channel, what works on my channel might probably not work with even another channel that does the same with the kind of content I'm doing. You understand? So when you go
mm,
through your analytics, because we have different audiences, so we can't. For you to find a solution to, I mean, maybe if you are trying to resolve an issue on your channel, everything is there on your analytics. So by the
right.
time you read like me personally, unless I just feel like uploading on weekends, or maybe I feel that maybe I'm behind my upload schedule, I can just upload on weekend. But when I upload on weekends, I should be rest assured that if the video doesn't perform very well, it's not about the video, but it's about the timing.
The
You
the
understand?
timing.
So
Wow.
that's for my
But
own
let me
channel. But for other channels, it would be maybe something else. Maybe the weekdays are not the best time for them to upload. Probably towards the weekend.
Well, for me, I'll just share my experience. For long form videos, I'm still trying to find my footings. That's just the truth. But for my live stream and for my shorts, I think they're doing pretty okay
Zero.
right now. Of course, they can do better. At least I have a video, one of my shorts that just hit 45,000 views, and I'm like, I'm so excited
Wow.
about it. But for my yeah, thank you. But for my long form videos, I still get this staccato impression. I'm not sure what days to upload yet. I'm still trying my hands on everything. So I don't know how long it's going to
Okay.
take me. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, like in your own situation, your short and your live streams are doing very well. I think
Yes,
I will suggest that you also invest more on your long form content. You understand? Okay, let me tell you the
yes,
reason why. I don't know if your channel is monetized yet or not, but
yes,
let me
it
give
is.
you pardon?
It is. It is.
Okay, your channel is monetized. Okay, now when you check I'm talking in terms of the I mean revenue, I mean aspect of things. Like for example, you know YouTube Shorts don't normally give that much.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, the revenue from there, unless your views get runs into hundreds of thousands of views,
Millions.
yeah, or even millions. Now when you come to live stream will give you the same amount of earnings with your normal upload videos. But the issue with live stream is that you must always be there. You understand?
Yes.
You must always be there, unless you are doing pre-recorded. And if you have already built an audience, it's not advisable to to run pre-recorded content on your live stream.
Right.
It's always better
Yes.
you show because you are not talking to an audience, whether there are five of them, 10 of them, hundreds of them, or thousands of them. You need to show
And those that will still
that.
watch later. Yes.
And yes, for also for those who that will still watch later. But I understand if you're not yet monetized, you're trying to get the 4,000 watch time hours. It's understandable doing the pre-recorded version of
Okay.
live
So
stream.
here is my interesting experience. I'm sorry, right? But
Yeah.
what happens for me is that actually I have been monetized for over a month now. I have even I've exceeded the $100 threshold. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I'm close to $200 now since I got monetized.
Hmm. You're
All
you're
of
you're,
this in
you're a
2 months.
millionaire.
So I'm so happy about it, by the way. So, but this is it. It was actually my live stream that gave me my first $150 from super
Wow.
stickers to super thanks. Yes. In fact, one of my live streams, somebody just gave me super sticker of about $200. So of course, after YouTube deductions and all, it came down to 100 and something. And then another time on one of in fact, the day you joined me, I
Yeah.
got about $50 and about £20
Hmm.
super stickers.
Hmm.
So for me, you see how the YouTube thing is doing. For me,
Yes.
long form videos are favoring me more. If I left it
Yeah.
for my long form videos, I will never ever see $2. You see? But, but
But
somehow my long form my please go ahead.
oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So for me, it's not you know where the encouragement comes from is where you're likely to tilt your emotions to. So now you see me,
Hmm.
I am interested in doing live stream because
Like,
I feel like something is happening there. Like somebody whose comment has been here, songs. It was on YouTube. Yeah, it was on my live stream. I met him, and he's been such an active participant on my live stream. So you see what's happening to my emotions.
yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
And and because of those set of your audience, you won't want to disappoint them. You always want to show up
yeah,
for them.
yes,
So
yes.
now why the reason why I'm saying that you should also invest in uploaded videos is this, so that life do happens. Something might take you, maybe you might eventually relocate to somewhere else, or family
Mm,
things, work, career, all this stuff. So you might not even be able to show up on your live stream
as
when
much.
your audience. But when you are investing in your uploaded videos. Like uploaded videos, you can batch record. You can just
Yes.
record them for a period of maybe you can record like 2 weeks content and then start uploading it while you are busy with your real life. You understand?
That's right.
So
That's right.
I know your live stream is giving you is where your money is, and I will not advise you to withdraw. Still maintain it, but also use your long form. I mean your uploaded videos as a backup.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just take a moment to read some comments here since we got started. Sorry if I have not read the comments so far. Sons, number one. Hey, my Didi, how are you doing? I am Helen Bola says, hey Didi, well done. Well done, my dear. How are you? So these are the people that have been meeting on live stream. Actually, Tales by Africa says,
Wow.
lovely skin. GGG. Hi, how are you? It's been a minute. Okay, I think this one came before you joined us. Tech Informant. I can't wait to.
Okay.
All right, that's fine. Well, we've started. We've started. So it's good to have you. Triple ITV. My boss. It's so good to have you. There's a greeting here for you, especially Tech Inform. I say good afternoon, my one tech.
Wow, thank you. Sorry, I can't see the comments, so I can't respond
Okay,
to them from
okay,
my
okay,
own end.
okay,
So
okay. Yeah,
that's the
I'll just read
yeah.
through them very quickly. Tales by Africa says, I'm loving this. Okay, so what you said, Tales by Africa is reiterating. It said it's not a sprint, but it's a marathon. Wise words, 100%. Wow, YouTube is not a sprint, it's a marathon. I think that really struck. Yeah, because a lot of people are talking about it. So I'm just scanning through very quickly. Tales by Africa. I'm hoping that I'm not missing anybody's comments. Thank you for all the love. I was arrested by love. Songs. I'm sure it was reaction to my live stream that Sons is talking. Um,
Okay.
the Precious, is it the Precious lady? I hope I got that pronunciation right. Hi Didi, hi Elizabeth, hi, welcome. God First Reality is also talking, saying hi. Sons is a loyal live audience. He is. Sons is very loyal. You've noticed to Abby. Thank you very much. Okay, so now, right? Let me ask you this question. Can you break down the AdSense and AdPin setup process? Because for me, right, as I mentioned earlier, I have been monetized for over a month now. I've done the request pin twice. I still have not received it. So my money is just there on my dashboard. I'm seeing it. I cannot touch it. And I wish
Yes.
I really want to get it out of there. So what can we do? I watched the video you uploaded before this live stream where you were teaching that if you have already started the old method of requesting for PIN, you can't just switch to this new method that.
Mm,
I just want a full, breakdown of everything, please.
okay. Okay. I think my audio is very clear because I'm in a very somehow noisy environment. I don't know whether my
No,
audio is my
it's
audio
fine.
is
You can
uh,
hear you. At least I can hear you. So
okay.
please, if you're watching, if you have a problem with the audio, please indicate in the chat. So please go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So now, okay, for some of us that are not familiar with the AdSense or the YouTube monetization process, now when you create a YouTube channel, when you reach the monetization threshold, which is normally the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch time hours, so you'll be eligible to apply for monetization. So the meaning of that to apply for YouTube monetization is all those ads that are placed on your videos, each time people try to watch them, YouTube will pay you something for each of those ads that are placed on your videos. So now when you apply and when YouTube accepts you, you can start making money. But now between that apply and acceptance, there are like
Hmm.
3 steps. The first one is for you to accept YouTube terms. That's you are now accepting the money. Everything about YouTube, whether it's for you or whether the terms are against you. The first one is to accept their terms. Then the second one is to set up an AdSense account. So some people do ask, okay, I've monetized. So what's the essence of AdSense? What is this AdSense? Now let me put it in a layman's terms. Like AdSense is just like a wallet. You understand?
Okay.
So YouTube is what makes the money. You use the YouTube to make the money. then the money now moves to your wallet, that is your AdSense. So now the money doesn't go every day into your AdSense account, or let me reframe it, your AdSense wallet. So every month, I think every cycle, I think the cycle starts around maybe the 9th of every month or the 10th of each month. And every money that you earn from the previous month will be paid into your AdSense account or your AdSense wallet. You understand? So now the a lot of creators do have this issue of setting up AdSense accounts. One, it's very, very complicated. The the process is not it's straightforward but not complicated. Like now, it will be straightforward
Mm-hmm.
to you. Let me say, for example, now you're a Nigerian, you are living in Nigeria. So in your own case, it shouldn't be an issue. Like you can apply, and when Google owns AdSense and YouTube, so Google owns everything. So Google is the one in charge. So when they ask you of your identity, you submit your ID card, your Nigerian ID card. Then they ask you of your address. You submit your address. They send you a pin to your address to confirm the physical address. It's just as simple as that. For some people, their
No,
own
but
issues.
for a lot of us in Nigeria, that's where the
Yeah,
problem is. See
yeah,
that address part where they send to your address, it just gets lost
yeah.
in time or something. Because that's where I am too.
Eh, now, you know, even in the situation where in a situation where you haven't gotten your AdSense pin, YouTube or Google gives you like up to 4 months for you to get that
Yes.
pin. And that pin, you can when you request for the pin, they will send it to you. So it will take 3 weeks. They expect it to take up to 3 weeks to be delivered to you. So if you can't get it up to 3 weeks, then
Reapply
you
again.
can reapply, or you request for it again after 3 weeks. So after another
Mm.
3 weeks of waiting, if it doesn't come by, after the that's making it like 6 weeks, you now reapply the third time.
But take informant.
So
It's hard to wait when you are seeing your money. It's very hard. You want to
but it's
collect
good
it
though.
now.
But it's good though. But it's good though. They are saving it for you. They are keeping your money so that it will be in bulk. You know, they are keeping it for you. So now, I've explained this severally, and maybe I know many in our community, many of them might be new to my channel, and some of the videos I made earlier, maybe they have not watched them, because sometimes, especially in my live streams, I do share gems. My typical uploaded video, I can just say something just not to waste people's time. But
Hmm.
in my live streams, I'm more relaxed. I can explain things in
Yeah.
details. That is, if I'm in the mood, I can explain things in details. Some things that I may not probably say in a 10 minutes video or explain in a 10 minutes or 15 minutes video. I can take like up to 20 minutes to explain it in a full live stream. So that's why I always encourage people to be in live streams.
The
In
lights.
short, that's where you see the real, you connect with the creator, on their live
Yeah.
streams. So now, coming to that pin issue, you need to be patient. You seriously need to be patient. But one good thing there is that um it shouldn't take you up to that 4 months, and your money is not lost. Where
Yes, it's not.
I'm always worried. Yeah, where I'm so much worried about is in that area of identity verification, when they'll ask you to upload your ID card or your national ID
It,
or the
yeah,
NIN.
the first step.
That place, that first step, yeah, that one is very, very sensitive. It is even more important than the second one, than the pin.
Oh,
It's even more important
and it
because
was easy
that
breezy
one,
for me.
thank you. Because that one, when you miss it, when you attempt it, like I think in some regions, when you attempt it, when you make, a like three failed attempts, you won't have any option to retry again.
Hmm.
And when you don't have any option to verify your identity again, your money is gone. So if
It
you
has
have
gone.
$1,000 on that account, it's gone. If you have what they
Ha.
call it, any amount you have there is gone. I've worked like with two creators that have similar incidents. They were just seeing their money on their AdSense account, but no way to get
They
it.
couldn't have
Just
access. Ah,
that's it. So
that's painful.
I think one of them, the problem he made was that he was based in Ghana. He's a Nigerian based in
Okay.
Ghana. So they now say he should upload his identity. He now use his Nigerian ID to upload, not knowing that AdSense is requesting for the Ghanaian. No, based on the fact that
Oh,
he chose
Ghana.
Ghana as his country, so he need to provide a Ghanaian government ID. So he was using his Nigerian ID. They keep on rejecting it, and they finally blocked him.
Ah, ah. Oh God, God, please.
So
God, that's so heartbreaking.
so you can see how complicated that issue is. So now, if you're in
Hmm.
Nigeria, like if you're in your country, in your home country, and you have the every detail, you shouldn't. I mean, it shouldn't be a thing of panic or a thing of worry. You understand? So when you apply for the PIN the first time, apply for the PIN the second time, apply for the third time. In some cases, after the third time, you have the option to upload your ID. That's to prove your. They will ask you to prove your address, maybe with your ID card and maybe something like a what they call it, this utility bills.
The
You bring one of
landmark.
your something like
Okay,
utility bills
okay,
to
okay,
prove that
okay.
the address is yours, something like that. So I mean, in the long run, when it comes to AdSense, especially the
Yeah.
address part, you shouldn't be worried about that because when you try it up to 4 times and you didn't get it right, you can get it right through, through the non-pin option.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
let me ask you. Let me ask. When did you get your channel monetized? That's when did you start your AdSense application? What month in particular?
Um, April. April it was, yes, April.
Okay, April. That should
Yes.
be early April, right?
Yes. Because I've applied twice for the verification, that's the PIN. So I know it's after
Mhm.
3 weeks. So that first 3 weeks, second 3 weeks, and we're in May now. So it must be early April. Yes.
Early April. Okay, okay. Because like this new PIN, I mean this new verification, online verification process that they introduced. I guess it's not up to a month. So people that applied from, I think maybe second week or maybe like from May have that access because some of the creators that I worked with recently, about two of them had that option on their AdSense. So I believe that this thing
Mm,
was just introduced this month.
recently. Okay. So for the lots of us, we'll just be patient as you said. And the thing
That's
is
it.
that there's something I'll just be carrying your eye to your dashboard or your channel to your dashboard every day. You go and check how much is it? How much is it? When I checked the last time, it was $191 or so. Just very small thing to reach $200. So I'm still waiting. Maybe before they eventually give me, I'd have reached $500, hopefully.
Yes. Hey, there's one creator, one of our friends, I mean friend to our community. One of I think she has similar issue. She has similar issue, and I think
Mm,
they delayed her earnings for almost four months because I remember when I was working with her, it was the last week or like 2 weeks before they demonetized her channel. We were working within that
demonetized.
period. Yes, you just have less than 2 weeks to to verify the pin or being demonetized. So fortunately, she's based in Abuja. I helped her, I assisted her. So that same week, she got it, and I also got my own. I got her pin for her from Lagos, and she also confirmed that somebody called her in Abuja, and she got her pin. So she just got two pins at the same time.
Wait, let me get this.
Now,
This is
okay,
interesting because this is a concern for a lot of people. So I'm sure this is something that people are interested in. Now, are you saying that it's possible for two people to actually apply for PIN on the same channel? So if I wanted you to help me to apply now, you can help me at this
Yes, I
point.
can help you. Yes, if like what I normally do, like people that join my AdSense support program,
Yeah.
when you join, I will now use I'll use my contact to do I mean, everything that relates to the PIN. So when you use the identity, when you give me your identity, I'll use it to do the ID verification. Then when it comes to the PIN aspect, I'll use my contact to do the rest. So normally it takes me an average of 2 to 3 weeks to get it.
Oh wow.
Probably because I'm based in Lagos. I think the first point of call when mails
Yeah,
come from
it's
outside is
Lagos.
to Lagos before they now distribute. So I can easily get it. Immediately just land in Lagos, I will go and then
Okay.
pick it up
I didn't
immediately.
know this part. I thought once you started and you're stuck and you have to exhaust the stretch of time. I didn't
The-
know that, you know,
No, you can
it can be
maybe like for
hectic.
example, like now, if you say you've tried it twice, you've tried the recent twice, you can go to your AdSense account. Maybe if you have someone that is living closer to to what they call it, to a postal,
Mm-hmm.
a post office or something like that, you can use the person contact and then get it. Then let me add here because I think a lot of creators normally overlook this. Make sure that you put your phone number in your address. That is very, very important. I don't know whether you did on your own.
Yeah,
Always
for
put
every column, or is it?
no
Sorry, let me
when
get
like on
this.
the second.
Is it where you're supposed to? Please go ahead.
Okay, now see how you do it. I've shared this format. Okay, probably you are new to my channel. So like when it comes to your AdSense address, where they will send the pin to, where you change your
Mm,
address, you have your name, you put your name, your first and last name, I mean
yeah,
your full name, then you put your address, maybe your street and wherever. So at
and
that your
postal.
name
What?
stage and other postal stuff. So on that your name line, you can just put your phone number in brackets.
Ah, I
You understand?
see.
So
I
what
didn't
you do,
know
you
that.
just do Jonathan Jackson. Then you now put your phone number in brackets. So when it gets to the
Oh,
post office, so anyone that sees it in the post office will know that
can
because there's
call.
no way the post office can contact you with your address. But if you have your phone number there, they will call you. You understand? So when they call you, then probably maybe let me say for example you are based in Bauchi and maybe the post office call you and they are based in Abuja. So you don't need them to send you the parcel over. You can just tell them just send me the pin. Give me the
Mm,
seven, I mean
yeah,
the six digits. Then you put it on your account and then you verify.
that's
So if you
good.
need the paper, maybe you reschedule, make another plan for the paper to come to you. But the pin, those 6 digits are the core thing. So they
Yeah,
can just send it to you on text message. And
on
then in most
text.
cases,
Oh,
our Nigerian setting, you have to appreciate them. You find them
yes,
something
now
for
you find them something.
Mhm. Because
Wow,
some
thank you
people
for
want,
this. Thank you for this.
yeah.
Bukumi Omoyemi, it's good to be here. Hi Didi, hi Mr. Lozana. I have a question though, hopefully when it's time. It's time. Send in your questions, please. If you have questions, just type them in the chat and I'll read it. Since he cannot see the messages, I can, so I'll just read them out very quickly. Rebecca, oh, this is another of my very special friend I met on live stream. Rebecca the Prince is here. My lady, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Um, wow, the highly coach is here. Yeah, he is. But for some reason, okay, I see. Okay, he's back. Lost him
I'm
for a
back.
moment.
Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm back.
something went wrong, but it's good. Rebecca the Prince says the highly coach is here also. Wow. The Prince knows you apparently, and she's appreciating you. She's sending you lots of salutes. Okay, so now let me ask you something else while we wait for questions for people who are watching. Now let's talk about the tools or the platforms that you would recommend for creators who want to improve their content without spending too much money.
Okay, you mean the tools?
So, for instance, you want to get a lot with little. You know,
Yeah.
are there some particular things like some devices that are more recommended?
Okay.
It's not everybody that
When
have all
what?
the money to get the best gadgets.
Exactly, exactly. But you need to understand that for you to make money on the internet, for you to make, you need to invest. You need to spend. I think you need to spend it some. I mean, you need to spend a little for you to get what you want on the
Hmm.
internet. So now, let me
Yeah.
say, for example, as a content creator on YouTube, one, I think one of the tools you need to have handy is vidIQ. You have the vidIQ,
Okay.
we
Yes.
have
Okay.
vidIQ, and we have the top body and money flame, something like that. So some of these tools will help you. I think they will guide you. I think some of them have the free version that can also help you, especially if you want to up
Mm.
your game in terms of search engine optimization. So, apart from that, you need something like the AI, the chat GPTs of this world. We have the Gemini, we have Meta AI, we have
Yeah.
what they call it, we
Oh,
have
I
DeepSeek.
use them a lot.
So so all this will help you a lot. But now when it comes to creating content, like um okay, let me say I'm a vlogger. Let me say I vlog. So something like if you want
Yeah.
to create a vlog, there's nothing AI or chat GPT will help you do, unless when you have planned your content, then maybe you can ask
Yeah.
chat GPT, I mean, a way to fine tune what you already have. You understand? So it depends on the kind of content, but most times I always advise creators to don't depend solely on AI. Like someone can wake up this morning now, maybe he find a particular topic or a particular topic that is trending. The person will now go to ChatGPT and ask, it, give me five answers to this question, blah blah blah. Then you will get it from ChatGPT. Then the next thing you will now the person will now make it as a video and something like that. And at the end of the day, you discover that some of those information you shared are even obsolete. You understand?
True.
So that's
True. That
so that's
happens.
so, yeah. So that's the problem some creators have. Um, you know, in the bid to create more content or to push more content, probably maybe for the
Mm.
money or for whatever, they start pushing junk. Sometimes they don't
True.
even
That
make research.
happens.
They don't make research.
That's
And
true.
this is very common among the YouTube gurus. I mean, the YouTube gurus, because I normally see them. Sometimes they say something that say, "Wow, are you kidding me? You mean for real?" So this thing, you've confirmed that this thing you are sharing with your audience or with your community are real. This thing are truth. So, but there's no police. Nobody's gatekeeping here. There's no police on this street. So you are free to say whatever thing you want to say.
When
So
you
it's
want
meant
to
for your
say.
audience
So it's
to
now
research.
left to you and your discretion to you two you must have sense as the person who they are
That,
feeding. All right. Triple
mhm.
ITV is asking a question. It says, please, Tech, is it compulsory you restream based on your niche? I don't know if you understand the
Okay,
question.
okay, okay. Restream, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now you see, one mistake most creators do with the restream. Restream is like going live with pre-recorded content.
Yes.
Now, like I remember sometime last year because I think I made a video. I made a video on Restream. So, but
Yes,
one
I
thing I
watched that
noticed
video
that
like 10 million times.
okay. So, one thing I noticed about most creators, they will get content or get videos that is totally out of what they are doing on their channel, and then use it for
Oh,
Restream. So, at the long run, the channel will suffer unless you have made up your mind that I just want to use this content to get my 4,000 watch time hours. After that, I will now start facing the consequence and then start building my channel afresh. Unless you have that mentality, but not after using Restream with or you are streaming with other people's content or content totally different from what you are doing in your on your channel. Then you now believe that after you get monetized, you'll be making $100 every month or $500 or $1,000. No, this set of people,
they
if you
shock
ask
you.
them, some of them you surprised they can hardly even make up to $5. I'm serious. I've seen a lot of them. They hardly make up to $5. So if you want to make Restream, and this thing I'm trying to share is the hard way, use your own content. And the sad reality about using your own content is that you will not get that number of views that others are getting.
Well, for me, my case was different too, because I think I got much more. I used my content, maybe because my own niche is visual, because I make, of course,
Yeah,
I do my hair myself.
yeah,
And so
yes,
it
exactly.
worked for me. Some of my videos got on tens of thousands. In fact, there was one that got over 200,000 views, just one video.
Mhm.
So I think it also depends on the niche. Some niches are
Niche,
more
exactly.
are more accommodating for restream than
Yeah.
others. So
Okay. Let me put it this way. Some niches, they have more audiences than other niches. Okay, let me
okay,
say for example. Okay, are you with me?
I'm with you, sir. You said there are some
Okay,
niches have more audience than others. Yeah.
others. So let's say for example now, like like an I mean, educational channel or an educational niche.
Mm.
When you make this type of what they call it, when you do restream with all this kind of content, I mean, with this kind of content, I mean, educational content, you might not get enough views.
Right.
It
Right.
won't get views. I mean, much views.
Mm.
But when you use something like an entertaining videos for restream, you see many of them. But there's something I noticed about all those entertaining videos. When you check, you see that most of the audience from that restream, most of them are from Asia,
Oh,
especially when you this there's this particular videos that trend back then, all these fruit or cutting of meat or cutting of
cutting
fish and
of
all
fish
those
and
stuff
meat.
and all those things. When you check your audience, you see that most of them are from Asia, especially India, India, Pakistan. You understand? So, and those kind of content as an African creator, those kind of, I mean, those audiences from those, I mean, from those regions are not the kind of audience you want
That will be your
to have
target. Yeah.
that are your target exactly. So that's why you see some people they do restream and do it wrongly. But if you want to
Mm.
do, you just focus on your niche. But that's the hard
I
way.
see. Okay. All right. Bukumi Omoyemi is saying, okay, Mr. Lozanath will remember me, Damilari. I was the one who asked him some weeks back that my main channel was removed, but I still have my backup channel monetized. On my
Okay.
studio page, it shows my
Okay.
backup channel is still linked, but AdSense page, it says my backup channel email isn't associated with any AdSense. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, damn it. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
That's
I
not
think,
all.
yeah,
There's another message.
okay.
Sorry, let me just round up. It says, now the issue is that on the YouTube studio page, my backup channel is still linked, but on AdSense, it says it is not associated with any AdSense. Right now, I don't know what to do. That's the end of the
Hmm.
message.
Okay. Okay, your channel is linked to an AdSense account that is suspended. Wow, that's a tough one. Okay, Dami, I can remember Dami. Yeah, Dami, I think we you scheduled a 30 minutes call with me. I think we talked either last week or last 2 weeks. So I think I remember Dami. So, but um, that's a very terrible place to be. That's a very terrible place to be when your associated AdSense account is suspended.
Yeah.
When you come to your YouTube and dashboard, your YouTube end page, you see that it will be disabled. So meaning that you can't even change the AdSense account. You can't do any changes. So
Mm.
just like your
So
channel
that
is
she's asking
demonetized.
what to do now. Yes.
Hey, yeah, that me for now. I've not seen a channel. I've not seen a channel that had that issue and was able to get over it. I think what you need to do, maybe you
Oh.
can still appeal. You can still appeal. You can still, contact. Excuse me. You can contact the YouTube. I mean, the AdSense support or YouTube support. Reach out to
Okay.
them if you can,
Alright.
if you still have access to them. But in my, working with other creators, I've not seen any channel that is linked to a suspended AdSense account that eventually got their channel back or got their channel remonetized. I've not seen. So maybe there might be one or two. And again, it depends on the how intense or how what you value, what you did. One thing that AdSense frowns at is invalid traffic and invalid clicks. So these two things are one of the let me say the high ranking violations that when you do on YouTube or with
Mm.
AdSense, they will just either they terminate your channel or they disable your AdSense account.
Mm.
So in my own
That's
opinion,
serious.
yeah, for now I don't have any direct solution. I don't think there's any solution now. But I'm just saying based on my own knowledge, my own level of
So far, yeah.
exposure. I've not seen any channel that have this disabled. Okay, I made a video some time ago about a channel that was disabled. That was demonetized for life. I think the title of that
Yes, I watched the
video was
video.
that's similar incident. The similar problem you had was the similar problem that channel had. So for the past, I think that channel for over 3 years or so, they weren't able to resolve the issue. So that
Wow.
particular,
Wow.
that part is just
So the
disabled, so
best
they
bet
can't.
would just be to concentrate and start over. I don't know until the solution is found. I don't know. Well, it's
Please help
painful,
me.
but
Help me just advise. You are not my assistant, so advise the owner of the
no,
channel what to do.
I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just saying what to do. Well, so I think
And
that pretty
and
much
Dami,
answers it.
yeah, Dami, I will reply to your email. I saw the email you sent to me, but as you can see, I'm not I'm not back to my base, so I can't reply as I used to. So it takes me time. Like I'm still away. Maybe from next week I'll be back to my base, and then my setup I can reply quickly to messages
All
and
right.
mails.
Triple I TV is asking another question. It says, what's the penalty of restreaming outside your niche?
We said it earlier. When you restream outside your niche, let's say for example, you restream with content from other niches on your channel or something totally different from what you do on your channel. You got
Yeah,
your
you
4,000 watch
have to
time
do it
hours.
your own on your own terms.
Yes.
But now I'm
So now
wondering, is
let's
there a penalty from YouTube itself? Does YouTube frown at it or
no no there's no penalty, but if you use other people's content, we have
yeah,
copyright issues, and we have
infringement
reuse content.
content?
So maybe something that someone has used before, you now bring it up to your channel and start streaming it. So there's every chances that YouTube may penalize you or deny you monetization based on these two things: copyright issues or reuse of content issues.
Right.
So I hope
Okay, Rebecca.
that's
Okay, Rebecca the Prince is sending hugs, loves, and lives, and reporting for the live session. Oh, Robson Odeme is here. Wow, there's a full house. Thank you. Okay, so GG Gist is asking, what are the procedures to getting one's team? Must the creator have a business registered with CAC? No, I think I can answer that one. You can get personal team. I don't know. Tech Informant,
no,
please. But I just use my
you,
own knowledge.
yes,
I didn't need a business.
many,
I just use my
yeah,
personal team.
many creators normally, when it comes to that tax info aspect, your team, that's your tax, what's that thing? Tax identification number. Okay, team. So it is optional in AdSense. It is optional. It's not
Mm.
compulsory. So you can put it if you have it, you can enter it. If you don't have it, you can skip it and then. But make sure you put it much later. But that shouldn't shouldn't stop you from completing your AdSense procedures.
All right. So for me, I just decided to use my personal thing. I cannot shout, and it was very easy to
Better.
get. You just walk into any IRS
F
office,
I
and it's
IRS
like
or FRS.
10 minutes or so. Yeah, in Abuja there's FIRS, but in other states I don't know where the person is. So I just safely said
Okay.
IRS, any land revenue service of where you are. Yeah. So Tech Informant is exactly 4 p.m. and I want to respect your time. But in case you have a few more minutes to spare, we would really appreciate it. But I just need to bring it
No
to your notice
problem.
that it's actually 4. It's fine. Thank you for giving us a few more time, a few more minutes. Okay, so very
Okay.
quickly, this is my question from my end. Now, what metrics should a new creator focus on? Is it views? Is it watch hour? No, this is not with monetization in focus yet. It's just about knowing how much you are growing on the platform. Is it views? Is it watch
Okay.
hours? Is it click through rates? What exactly should a new creator focus on?
Okay. Now, that question is very, very technical. How will I put it now? Okay, let me put it this way. Let's say, for example, you created a 10 minutes video, and right deep inside your heart, inside your inner mind, you know that this video doesn't make sense. You
Chat.
yourself, you know that this video is very poor. Let me say the editing or whatever, even the what you are trying to even share, you didn't even prepare it very well. Let's just assume the video is terribly bad. Let's just assume the video is terribly bad. Now you are able to package it very well. The thumbnail was very catchy. The
Mm-hmm.
title is something that can grab eyeballs. Then you now upload the video. So when people just see it on their feed, they say, "Wow, this thumbnail makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. This title, I'm interested in this in the topic of this video." They click,
Yeah.
and when they open your video and they are just hearing, watching, something totally different or something that is not what they expect. So
Yeah.
why I'm saying this is this. Let me take this the second scenario. Let's say, for example, now you did a very wonderful video. Everything, the storyline, everything is perfect on point. Then, because you are not good in graphics or whatever, the
Yeah.
thumbnail is
Your thumbnail is not
steady,
so
and
great.
the title, you just write one kind of generic title. So you see that in these two cases, none of them will fly. You understand? The other one was well
Yeah.
packaged, but the content
But
is
did
not
not have any
is
substance.
doesn't have any substance. But the other one has substance, but the package is very
Poor
poor.
package.
So when you see it from this angle, you know that as a creator, you must be an all-rounder. Your content must be all-rounder. You must get the click-through rate right, because the click-through rate is what will trigger the impressions. The impressions is how many
Yeah.
times you recommend your video. So When the click rate is right, the impressions will go up. Then when the impressions goes up, then people will watch your video. So when people watch your video, from their feedback, their engagement with your video, if your video maybe
YouTube will promote
your you have a 15 minutes long video and people are just
it.
clicking out on the first minute, that is not sending a feedback to the algorithm that these
YouTube.
people are interested in this video, but they don't like it. So you see, after some time, the video views will drop. The
Exactly.
click-through rate might be going up, but the views will drop. So now, in general, as a content creator, yes, I think the first thing you need to work on is creating quality content. You understand? Creating quality content is very, very important. Then
So
after you get when you get your I mean, if you get your content very good, your hook, that's your intro, how you start your video. Because like I know there's something I noticed that most let me say most small creators or those new on YouTube, when they come, they say, "Hello, welcome to my channel. I am
my
this," and then they will
channel.
not play they play their intro video. Like intro video will be up to 5 seconds to 10 seconds. Who does that? You understand? So that era has passed.
But
So
take
like
informant, sorry, right? I don't know if it's a general rule of thumb, but I particularly paid attention to this point about these intro videos. For some channels, it actually works.
now, okay, yes, you are correct. You are right. You are still there, right? I hope you are still there. Okay. I hope it's not from my end. Okay, now there's something I said earlier. I said that there's no one size or one solution fit all
What's going on?
for
Okay,
every
am
channel.
I
Yeah, you're back. You're back. You're back.
okay? Sorry
So
about the interruption. I don't even know what happened. So I don't know how. I don't know what the modalities
okay,
are,
now
but
there's
I've
no.
seen
I
that
said
for some, it works.
it worked. Yes. I earlier, much earlier
Sorry,
in
I
this
want to
live
learn
stream.
something. What makes it
Okay.
work? What is it that makes it not work for some?
Okay. Let me put it this way now. Like the video. I think the video I uploaded today. The video I uploaded today. I didn't say hello, welcome to my channel. I'm your tech informant. I do YouTube tutorials. I do this. I do this. I didn't say it on this the video I uploaded today. That's my recent video. Because I know that the video I uploaded today, is targeted to my core audience. So they know me already. You understand? So I don't need to reintroduce myself.
Mm,
Although I know that some new viewers, some new audiences will still watch it, but the video I'm targeting my core audience. So they know me already. So I don't need to tell them that I do this, I do that. Then there are some of my videos that I know that will potentially, go. I mean, the topic is broader.
uh,
So I know that more people outside my audience will watch this video. So in those kind of videos, I will need to introduce myself. You understand? So if you watch, so there's no one. I mean, maybe a thumb of rule for YouTube intro. So it depends on the content you are making. Like now, you are making your head. Let me say, maybe you have an audience. You have
mm,
already built a audience, or maybe 1,000. You have 1,000 people that are watching. Each time you upload your video, you have 1,000 viewers in the first 24 hours. Let's just assume that those people are your loyal
mm,
audience. So when you know a particular topic that is core to them, and we are making those kind of videos, you can just it's not that you shouldn't introduce yourself, but it's optional.
mm,
It is optional because you are
yeah.
talking to your own people. You understand? So just imagine maybe each time maybe somebody, a creator that you are familiar with their channel, and you watch their video every day. Each time the person uploads video, you tell you, "Hello, I am Michael. This
Welcome to
that
my
I do this.
channel.
This one, welcome to my channel." Every time you welcome to my channel, do something like. I'm not sure that it's bad though. It's not bad, but sometimes we work with
Mm,
emotions, with psychology. So I know there's a
mm,
kind of content I will make that I know that is on YouTube. I think I just swear how they explain. They have three types of content. One, but I mean, one you do, I mean, trending content. We have the one for your audience. Then you have the one for, I think they call it hero. It's 3H something hero something something. I've forgotten the terminology or something like that. So there's some content you make on your channel that is a core thing, a core topic on your channel. So in most cases, you don't need to
mm,
introduce yourself. But if you're a new channel, please, there's a caveat here. If you're a new channel that you have not built a sizable audience, you need to keep on introducing yourself because you have not gotten that kind of an audience. So, but when you know your
mm.
audience, maybe you are not getting thousands of views on each of your uploads, then you can start working. Sometimes you don't introduce yourself, you just go straight to the point, and that's.
Fine. All right, thank you. The Magic and Lifestyle is saying hello, everyone. Hello to you too. Glad that you were able to join us today. Now, talking about motivation, sometimes it gets really like yeah. Of course, it's you I'm talking with now, so you know what I'm saying. I don't even need to explain so much. In the face of you're doing everything that you should. For me, I can say that God has been really faithful. I can't even explain my own. For me, I think in my eyes, I think I've had a very smooth sail on YouTube. I don't know how God has been good. The people I met on this journey, right? They haven't had it this easy, and they've been consistent. They show up, they upload, but it just
Mm,
doesn't yield as much. So, how?
mm.
What do you say to a person like that to stay committed, to stay motivated in the face of you know the odds not showing that you're really growing maybe at the pace that you so desire.
Okay, why I can add my 2 cents on this particular question is that I've been there before. I've been there before. It took me almost 3 years to get my channel monetized. So and I think it took me more than 1 year. I think it took me more than 1 year to get my first 1,000 subscribers. So I've been there before. So, but what I will say is this: some creators or like the new creators that are around now, some of them, one thing I noticed is that they are not patient enough. When you tell someone that
Yeah.
it will take you, just make up your mind that this thing will take you 6 years to get your channel monetized or to grow to the level you want it. It will take you like 6 months or 1 year to grow to the maybe get the kind of audience at least for a start. But some of them won't, like some channel owners, they just started a channel maybe like 2 months ago. They'll reach out to me and tell me that they are not getting views, they're not getting this, they're not getting so I don't have anything to say to them. So, but what YouTube is a long term something. Some people like there's somebody that a creator that we have similar conversation. I told her about a particular channel, a creator that got her first upload. She just created a new channel. That was last year. She just created a new channel. The first video she uploaded on that channel, long form video. I think that video is up to 15 minutes long. The video got 2 million views in less than 2 weeks. I think I made a video about that. I made about 2 or 3 videos about that. Their first upload. This channel is not up to weeks. Long ago. They are not up to few weeks.
Wow.
The first upload in less than 2 weeks got over 2 million views. So now,
Wow. Yeah,
if
I
you hear
saw
that,
that video. I remember it.
so now if you see that kind of channel, that will motivate you. They say, if this person can do it, I can do it too. Then you now start your own. 1 year, you never get up to
To now shock you.
10,000 views. So I always tell people that everybody we have our different We have our different races, or our what they call it, our destinies are different, our paths are different.
Yes.
Like you now, you say it took you how
Yes.
many months to get your channel monetized?
2 months, maybe 2 months.
2 months. You see it. And me, it took me almost 3 years. So you see the difference.
And
But one
honestly,
thing, one,
it was,
mhm,
I don't even think that I can even say with my chest that yes, I did anything out of the ordinary. I heard about Restream app. Your video about Restream app taught me Restream, and you said okay, you can do it, but use your content. I sat down and I said, okay, why not? I made my video of my hair, and then I edited it 1 minute 58 seconds or so, and I looked it. I saw 100 and something people watching. Okay, okay. I came back. I saw 400 people watching. I said, okay, so only one video got me, I think, like what hours. It was so easy. There was no trick I did. And once I saw that that one was successful, I did another video, did another, and that was it. That was basically, so it was restream, but my content that got my
your
channel
content.
monetized.
You see. So now some channels or some creators will probably have done something you have done on their own channel with no result, with poor results. You get the point. So that
Mm,
creates the room for you to be, to be creative. You call yourself a content creator. So
creator.
when you hit a brick wall, you find a way to climb it or to break even, something like that. Like in my own case, when I started my YouTube channel, I was doing web programming, software engineering, all those stuff. Nobody was watching. Nobody was watching. I know I was getting some little feedback, but the people that I'm getting feedback from are even people from Asia. And those people are not my target. No, they were engaging very well because those
Right.
Asian guys, they like tech and all those stuff. They like watching those kind of videos. So they were engaging, but those people are not my kind. They are not the kind of people I want to be
Yeah.
as my audience. Yeah. So now along the line, I was trying other things. I tried how to make money on the internet. I talked about there's some other platform, Fiverr, Upwork, some um other platforms. I also talked about YouTube. So when I now talked about YouTube, I now saw that YouTube, among all these platforms, YouTube has the lowest entry barrier, something like that. So you don't need anything
Okay.
to
Yeah,
create a
yeah. You
YouTube
don't need,
channel.
yes.
Yes, even a housewife can just create a channel, start doing things, making hundreds and even thousands of dollars
Honestly, so easy.
without any submit this one or do this or do that. You get the point.
Yeah.
So so with that, and that's okay because if you talk about others, you need to be skilled at something for you to make money on those platforms. But on YouTube, just merely recording your daily life, you see people, you get audience, you get traffic, and you start making your money. So that's when I now started talking about YouTube. From YouTube, I now discovered that people are having issue with AdSense. And back then,
Mm.
there's no video, no English video about AdSense. The one that was back then was like something, the video was like about 4 or 5 years old. And that was AdSense video by, I think, by Google or something like that. So it wasn't, relevant as of that time.
Yeah.
So that was when I now started making videos on AdSense. So back then, when you search about AdSense like this, my video will just pop up. So because I saw, so
Yeah.
one thing I'm trying to say here is that because my channel hit a brick wall or my content creating hit a brick wall, I start now
You didn't stop.
thinking out of the
You
box,
started
trying
opening
other, yeah. So if not, maybe probably
your
by now I should be at 3,000 subscribers by now. If not that, so
thank, thank God for growth though.
thank God, at
Thank God
least.
that you spread. And yes, that brings me to one of your videos I watched where you were talking about the dangers of niching down. You said it was is a better idea to open yourself up so that you can do other things And I think I relate with that a lot. In fact, right now I'm also seeing what I can do to inculcate more things into my channel. It's not just about hair anymore. My live stream is something else entirely. I'm trying to see what I can use my short form videos to do, just to be
Mm-hmm.
able to be an all-rounder, so that I am not boxed up somewhere and then at the end of the day I'm
Exactly.
exhausted. I cannot express myself the way I want. So thank you for that. That video, in fact, was a game changer for me. The Magic and
Exactly.
Lifestyle says, I'm new here, please. I need help. How can I monetize? Wow. I don't
That question is for you. That question is for you. So answer the
The
question.
Magic and Lifestyle. How do you get monetized? Long form, okay, you can choose to do long form, 1,000 watch hours, 4,000, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. I think for shorts, it's 3 million views, right? And then
Yeah, or 10 million views.
10 million views or so. It's
Mm.
there. If you go to that side of your YouTube dashboard that has the money part, before you get monetized, you will see the requirement there. All right, so I think that's
No,
about
you're not getting the question. I mean, you're not giving the right answer. The person is asking you, how can they get that 4,000 watch hours or 1,000 subscribers? How can I get monetized? Not
I'm
the
glad that you are
requirement.
here.
So
Please help us. Help
no,
us.
you are my assistant on this live stream. So just help us and tell us how we can get the 4,000 watch time hours.
Well, for me, I cannot teach what I don't know. I use my restream, and restream that I use my content, and I use it judiciously. So you can maybe try something like that. I don't know if I'm right. Tech Informant. You are the.
Yes,
I don't
no,
want to
that's your
disappoint
version.
you.
Mm, no, that's your version. As long as you use that particular restream, you use your content and you got it. Some people always say that when you use restream, YouTube will not approve your channel, but at least you are one of the living testimony that you use your content on restream and YouTube approves your channel for monetization. So when people come to you now, you are also a YouTube consultant on this. I mean in this case. So when people reach out to you,
I
you tell
think
them your
is it
own
your
story.
network or mine
That
now?
okay, I'm fine here, and I think I'm seeing you very well here. Okay, I can see you. I can see you.
Is it good now? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
great,
good.
great. I don't know why he was interrupted again. So, in fact, I think YouTube was even proud of me because
Okay,
they
or
kept telling
probably
me, oh,
you
people
know
love the channel, 3,000. They kept giving me updates, and I didn't know, I was just doing it. So, I don't think the problem is restream. I think the problem is what you do with the restream. I think that's about. And you've also
exactly,
taught us that tech informants. Bukumi
exactly.
Omoyemi is still here. Damilari, I believe she's still here. She said, you haven't responded to my previous question, please. Um, do you want to be clearer, Damilari? Which question exactly did you not respond to? Because the thing about your channel being linked to an AdSense, a particular
It's
AdSense
suspended
account,
access.
I
Yeah.
think you responded to that. So could you be clearer which one exactly he didn't respond to? And he also said he was going to respond to your email because he has not been able to because of where he is right now. I don't know if you caught that part, but he said he would respond to your email. So Reddit Real Life Diaries, happy to be here. Thanks for putting this together. Yeah, thank you very much. We're glad you're able to make it. So we're expecting Bukumi's updates in case she wants to, bring our attention to something that we may be missing. All right. So
Okay.
it's 4:25 p.m. Yes. I don't know if we're able to take any more. But for me, I cannot wait to get my own AdSense PIN, to verify my address so I can go and collect my money I'm seeing on my dashboard. That's
So,
why we're here,
like
right?
what I said, make sure maybe when you are trying the next recent or the next when you are reapplying for the next pin, make sure you use the format that I shared earlier. After your name, you put
Yes, yes.
your number,
The phone number. And I
because
also
definitely
learned
your
that I could I also know that I could just
Please go
drive to
ahead.
night post and check. But that update came after my second request. So I'm waiting for the 3 weeks. The 3 weeks will be exhausted maybe like next week Tuesday. So on Wednesday
Okay.
I'll go to night post here in Abuja and check if they probably.
Check. Okay.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yes, that's a good idea. You can go to the NIPOS head office in your city. You check, but also
All
like,
right.
you shouldn't relax. As you are going there, make sure that you do the resend. That is, if the 3 weeks has expired, you just resend. And before you resend, please take note. Before you resend, you first of all go to your details and make the changes. You understand? Add whatever
What?
thing you want to. That's, I mean, the number,
Okay, like the
your
phone
number.
number adjustment you just talked about now,
Exactly.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
you go to your details and make the changes before you resend. Because if you resend
Okay.
without making that changes, it will still go back to the
To
old
still the
address.
same.
So
That's right.
that's
Thank
another
you
thing
very
that
much for that.
some creators, they skip that option because maybe they will resend and then go back to make the changes, and it will end up going
Okay.
back, having the same problem.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Reddit Real Life Diaries is asking, can you use loop on the free version of Restream? Yes. At least from my end. I did not pay anything. I don't even have money to pay anything.
And
So it was a free version I used.
some people normally say it's not free, it's not free, but I've tried it severally. It's free, but some people will come to my
Okay, yeah,
video
there's
and say,
something, there's something, there's something, there's something. Now, I think the first time I tried, I found out that because my video was larger than 200 megabytes.
okay, okay, they'll ask you to pay. Wow, is it from my end?
I was not allowed to, so I than 200. Yeah, if it is over 200 megabytes, you would not, you won't even see the option for this.
Okay,
They won't tell you why. You won't even know. You just see that you have to pay. So before you get to that point, just make sure that your video is less than 200 megabytes, so that when you access it, it's free. Then they'll tell you whatever else you want to do. You can have the paid version, but that's up to you. That's
okay.
your discretion, right? I don't know if there's something else you want to add, Tech Informants.
No, no, no. That's okay. I think that information is, I've settled it all.
Else bet effect, we see you. Okay, Damilare is back. She said, can't I unlink the AdSense account from my backup channel and maybe open another AdSense using a friend's information so I can link it? Because on the studio page, it shows green, like there's no issue.
Okay,
And there's another part.
now,
Can I continue? Technical.
okay, continue. Continue. Okay, I think,
I don't know if you can. Is it good? Can
okay,
you?
okay, I can see you.
Okay, that's not all. She said because on the studio page it shows green like there's no issue. Can I continue uploading on my backup channel using the same phone since I've done a through this CNN or cleaning?
Okay, see what to do.
I think it's cleaning. She meant
If, if if it's the same dummy, just tell him to send a screenshot. Let him send a screenshot of his M page on his channel. Send it to me via email or via
okay.
Instagram,
I
because
believe
we
it's the
can't
same
just be
person
saying
because the
something.
person started by
Okay,
saying you remember. This is the person said you will remember them, so I believe it's the same person.
okay. If it depends, just let him know that I should send a screenshot via WhatsApp. I mean via Instagram or mail.
Okay, wow, yeah, and like I said, I'm a backup channel email on AdSense says it's not associated with any, but I can't register on someone I can't use. Wow, that's a lot. As you have said, please just take a moment
I
and
can't see. I
send the
can't even
screenshot.
see. I can't see the chat here. So
The
that's why I can't even
messages,
respond.
yeah.
So I can't see
Yes.
the message, so
So
I can't respond.
I understand how this feels. It can I get why you are, so about this issue. I understand. But I really do hope that this thing is sorted as soon as possible. I just pray for the best for you and
Hmm.
Damilare. Everything will be alright. But
Hmm.
I don't know. But it's tech informant, so he'll figure something out for you. Don't worry. Yeah, it's safe hands. All right. So I've exhausted my questions. I want to thank you very much for honoring this invitation and for this
Hmm.
insight. I'm so
Yeah,
grateful. I hope you had a good time here too.
I enjoyed this session very well. Just I'm still even waiting for more questions. But however, let me just chip something here. I was expecting, it's our tradition, is customary in Africa that when you bring a guest, you should do the needful. I didn't see any cola, even the one I wanted to take. The one I wanted to take, I can't even have time because I don't want to be distracted.
I can explain. You see,
You go explain, you go tire.
you get it. But I'm sure I'll do better over time.
Yeah.
Let me just go and collect that money on my dashboard first. I will shock you.
I
Damilare
know.
is saying, okay, he's acknowledging it and he said
Okay,
he will send it. Yeah, that's just okay.
okay,
All right,
okay,
please go ahead. You're going to say something.
okay. So
Well,
now
just
let
when
me
we're
let me
rounding
ask.
up,
Okay,
go
let me
ahead,
even
please.
ask you from your. Let me ask. You've asked me a lot. Let me just ask you one or two questions about your channel. So
Okay.
how do you create your content, like your hairstyle stuff? Is this something? Is this, I mean, your creative process, like how your how you script or the thoughts that comes to you, how you do your video, how you shoot your video, how you edit, and how you upload. Just give us a breakdown. I know you are from a totally different niche from mine,
Yes.
so maybe most times people are familiar with our kind of niche, but like your niche is also unique. So just give us a rundown so that those of us watching this video right now might have an idea if they're into the hairstyle niche.
Okay. So, my inspiration mostly comes from, okay, so before I started YouTube, I had a problem deciding on the niche that I was going to focus on. Because for
Okay.
me, I can do a lot of things. I can sew, I can cook, I can make hair, so it was difficult. But I chose hairstyle because it's something I'd have to do every week anyway, whether I don't like it or
Mm,
whether I like it. But I don't have to cook every
okay.
week. I don't have to. I can just cook and pack in the fridge. But if I have to go out of my house, I have to make my hair. So I'm like, oh, that is easy. I can't run out of content. Like this one, I made it live on one of my live streams, and it was just easy. I made it like a week or two ago, 2 weeks ago, yes. So my inspiration comes from what I want to wear for the following week most times. And then I also
Okay.
go to my where's this part on YouTube dashboard where you get trends? I think it's your channel analytics. There's a part where
Yeah.
you see trends there, what people want to watch or what people are watching. So I also go
Mm,
there to get inspiration on what I want to do.
great.
Then on one of my restreams, when I was still building my channel to get to 4,000 watch hours, I did a particular video on what's it called on sleek bomb, and that one video got 100 and something thousand views.
Mm,
And I was like, wow, okay, there's something here. So I took my time. I also went on other people's channels and I noticed that sleek bond hair is something that a lot of people are interested in. And of course, when we talk about target audience, I was also targeting people of the US, Canada, and
yeah.
all
Yeah.
those other countries. Yes. So it was a big deal for them. So I have also tried to, focus on those kind of videos that people are interested in. So that's mostly where I get my inspiration from. But as I mentioned earlier, I've tried it on my long form video. It's not picking yet, but it is YouTube. You've
Mm,
also taught us, I've learned from you that you don't know which video will peak at some point in time. So I just upload
yeah.
them. But when I want that engagement, I just come on my live stream and do my hair right on my live stream, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
And that's why people are able to, give me super stickers, super chats, just at will, that kind of thing. So that has basically been it for me. I just set up my camera and I go. And I use my phone for everything. For the
And you're
question
making
earlier about if you want to
you are making your dollars. Wow.
actually
I
I
want to be
am.
like you when I grow up.
Me too. I want to be like you. So basically that's the drill for me. That's just the
Mm,
drill. And out of those long form videos, sometimes I am also able to make shorts. So it's those shorts now that
mhm.
that go. Like I mentioned earlier, it's just crazy. I think like 4 days into my time on YouTube, I had a video, I had a short that had 5,000 views. I was ecstatic. Like, wow, 5,000 views. Can you imagine that? And I think the following week I had another one that was 18,000. Now I'm celebrating 45,000. So it's
Wow.
small, small. It's still growing
It's
small,
getting
small.
better.
So we thank God. Yeah. While I was talking, I had some questions come up. Some people are actually just joining us. Green Health, hi, welcome, my sister. Green Health is also somebody I met on the streets of YouTube, so she's my guy.
Okay.
Joe Ogbowe, Ogbewe, I guess. Joe Ogbewe is saying, Texa, please, those templates it's incomplete. I don't know if you people have a pending conversation. I don't know if you know Joe Ogbewe. She's saying something about templates. Okay.
Okay.
It continues. Those templates on Canva, as in thumbnail templates on Canva, is it copyright free? Because some they will write pro inside, while others don't have the pro mark. So can we use it for thumbnail for YouTube videos?
I
That's
think
Joe Obere's question.
most content most templates or those content on Canva, they
Canva.
are meant for creators. They are meant for creators. I mean, they are meant for creators use. So I don't think there's any copyright this thing issue on them. I don't think they are free, especially if you even pay for some of their selling for their services. So I think it's free. I mean, it's copyright free.
Yeah. So I just want to add, from where Tech Informants talk, the ones that they wrote pro, you just have to pay for them. I think that's one. So now there's
Yeah.
something I learned too, Tech Informant. I learned that if you use content on some of these sites that have pro on them, that there's a percentage of it that you have to remit to, for instance, for people who do AI, all those folk tales. I don't know if you
AI
get what I mean.
content.
So if you generate videos, if you generate animations using pro
Mm,
versions of some of these apps, that
yeah.
it's not entirely free. You would have to remit some of your earnings on YouTube to those platforms. I don't know if that's correct,
I don't think so. That's not correct.
right? It's a
That's not
YouTube guru that
that,
said
that
it too, on this same YouTube street.
no, it's not correct. As long as you paid for like the
Something.
AI platform, you paid for it.
Mm,
So you have the right, unless maybe on that platform maybe they have their restriction. And that's why some of these
mm,
terms of services, you need to go through it.
yeah.
Some platform might have something totally different. So that but typically if you use any platform, whether free or paid version, it is totally you have the right to use it elsewhere. So like some of the free one, they might even use their something they put something like what they call it watermark on them. Like you can see recently, what they call it this editing app CapCut started,
Okay.
they added this and their watermark. So if you want to remove the watermark, you have to
Yeah.
pay now. So that's why I see most videos
Mm,
today, they have that CapCut watermark on them.
That's
But
why I'm just sticking
interestingly,
to my InShot. I use InShot,
then
by the way. I don't have.
okay, use the short. Okay,
Yeah, I
in
use
short,
InShot. So for
in short
InShot, all you
free.
have to do is just yeah, all you have to do is just watch an ad. You have the option. I don't think a lot of
Okay,
people know. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people
okay,
know. So let me just say it.
exactly.
I see some people use InShot on their YouTube and they still leave the watermark there.
Exactly,
The
exactly.
catch is that you just click on that watermark. So you have two options. They'll tell you to either upgrade to the pro or you watch an ad and they will remove the watermark. So all of my videos, everything on my channel is in short, but not a single watermark. You just have to watch videos. That's all.
You see, I think I'm hearing this for the first time because someone asked me about a video editing app that is free. So, but
Hmm.
I told you know, normally I use computers for my editing, my
Yeah,
content creating. So I don't know much about the
the
mobile
mobile
version.
phones.
Just that I recently saw this app from Meta. They have this Meta Edit. It's a new
Okay, yeah,
app,
yeah, yeah.
but I've not tried it. But I've installed it on my phone. I don't want to find time to review it. So when CapCut introduces their pay to edit feature, Meta now introduce their own free because they know that. And you see how these platforms are fighting themselves because Meta knows that most of the creators on Instagram or Facebook or on their platforms they use CapCut
Yeah.
to edit their
Yes.
videos. So now CapCut now stop that free version and start adding their watermark.
The
So now
watermark.
if you are watching Instagram video, you'll be seeing CapCut on an Instagram video.
That is
So that doesn't
disgusting.
balance well. So Instagram or Meta have to now create their own free so that if you are content creator, you have free app so that CapCut will not be interfering in their own. You see how they are
I always like
my
the
sister.
war
So
because it brings more solutions. I love it.
exactly. Exactly. At least
All right,
it's good
Soaking
for the
Stream is
creators.
asking, say, why do I see ads on my videos? Soaking Stream, that's the question. Said, my channel is not monetized yet. And also, what do you have to say about using AI for educational content? Will the channel be monetized?
Yes, if you use AI for your content, definitely your channel will be monetized. There's no the only exception here is that maybe if you are using AI for impersonation or the AI
Hmm.
violates YouTube community guidelines or community policy, something like that. So, but if your AI content or AI generated content is just like a normal content we see on YouTube, then they will monetize your channel. Then the second question, there's the first question, there's
Is it,
all the
should I repeat it?
yeah, repeat it. I think there's one first question.
Okay. He said, why do I see ads on my videos? My channel is not monetized yet.
Okay. Okay, why ads? Okay, definitely any video. I think YouTube introduced that this strategy like I can't remember the year, that 2021 or 2020. That's 2020 or 2021. But before then, if you're not monetized, when you upload video on YouTube, you won't see any ads. So that's a way of knowing channels that are monetized and channels that are not monetized. So if someone watch your video severally and there's no ad on them, so that's a sign that your channel is not monetized. But
Yeah.
I believe that YouTube now they now saw that this is waste of resources because they're not making money. You are uploading video on their
Mm,
platform. They are storing it for years and all those things. So the thing is costing them
exactly.
something. So instead of even though if you're not monetized, they should be making money from your content already. You understand? So they now
Yeah.
introduce that ad. So whether you are monetized or not, they must place ad on your video.
On the
Unless
channel.
when you are monetized, when you choose that you don't want to monetize your content. So like when you are monetized, you have the option to turn off monetization on your video. So when you turn off
Hmm.
monetization on your video, so that's clearly shows that you don't want ads to be played on the video. So YouTube will respect that. But if you are not yet
Mm,
monetized, whether you like it or not, ads will definitely play on your videos.
okay. An interesting question here because I just started my second channel actually. My second channel is about a week old. So I like
Okay.
this question. It's from Glory Discovery World. It says, I currently run 15 channels. 15. Can all of them
Okay,
be monetized
15.
with one AdSense account?
Yes. Yes,
Sorry?
you can use one AdSense account for multiple channels. Understand? Like for example, now that you have
Mm.
your channel that you are about to verify, let's say definitely everything will go well. When everything is fine and you decide to create another YouTube channel, you don't need to create another AdSense account.
You have to
You
do it again. Yeah.
just link
Link it.
the one you
Wow.
have already. And
Glory Discovery wants to make all the money in this world. 15 channels. That's a lot. Joe
15
Bewell.
channels.
Wow, the comments are pouring in. Please go ahead.
You mean you said the person owns 15 channels
Yes. They say
and
I'm
they are all
running
active?
15 channels. Can all of them be monetized?
They can now if the person can.
Oh, more. Even 2 channels. I know what my body is telling me. Joy Ogbewe laughs and said, I just dropped a video on how to trim the watermark off. Okay, how to trim a watermark off without a third-party app. Okay. All right, I think Joy Ogbewe has cracked something and she's saying that it's on her
Ah,
channel. So
is it
I don't know. I didn't
which
know
of the
about it.
watermark? Is it which of the watermark? Is it CapCut or
Yeah, I think she's talking about general watermark. She said without a
okay
third
watermark
party app.
app?
So
Oh,
if you have a watermark
okay.
on any one of these, you can just trim off. I guess that's what she's saying. Um, Kashan TV. Hey, good evening, Mr. Tech. What's the best top 5 niches on YouTube?
You said top the top five snitches. Can you hear me? I can't.
Are you there? The
Yeah, I'm
network
still
has
there.
started
I'm still.
breaking again. Okay, great. Sorry, I didn't hear your question, your answer to the last question.
Okay, if it's about the top niches, I can't tell. I can't
Yeah.
tell because YouTube evolves. When you say this one is the
Yeah.
trending niche today, maybe in the following week you have something new. So maybe it's something that I will have to do a thorough research and maybe tell you this is the top five
But I
niches
know
for
that there are some
2025.
niches that have higher RPM and CPM and all of those. If it is based on that, maybe it will be easier to identify
Okay, if it is
which
top
niches
paying,
are
if it is
better.
top paying niches, it's totally different from top niches. Top niche, like in terms of what they call in terms of the size of the audience or the number of views. But when you talk of top paying niches,
Mm,
then um you look at content that leans towards business, content that leans towards business,
money.
finance, education, not like a preschool or what they call it, or maybe secondary academics. But when you talk of
Mm,
educational, like self development, self development, and all those adult level education.
yeah.
So without that,
Okay. Network has started.
okay, you're not probably it's from your end. Okay, I think you are freezing. You freeze sometimes. Okay,
It's
ask the audience where
it's
the
breaking
problem
again.
is. Is it from your side or from my own end? Ask the audience.
Please.
Let them give you the feedback.
I think more people are interested in the content itself, like what we're talking about. But nobody's even saying anything about network. Nobody's even saying anything. I've not heard anything about anybody saying network. So I think we'll just go through it. But please, if you're watching,
Okay.
I would really love to know where the problem is from, because at this point I really can't tell. You can just drop it in the chat. Thank you. So please, let me ask you a question. Tech Informant, please. My niche, is it education or how to? Please don't be offended.
It's how to. It's how to. Not necessarily education. Not necessarily education.
Very nice.
Educational. Like there's a creator I worked with early this year in your same niche. Hmm. That lady is cashing out too. That's why I said
Hey,
you should spend more time on uploaded content.
yeah,
That lady is making hundreds of dollars, not one, not two, not three. And she's a small creator. I don't think she hasn't gotten, I think the last time we worked, I think she's heading towards 5 or 6,000 subscribers. I think as of the time I worked with her. A small channel, but she's
these are the
making
things I
hundreds
love
of.
to
I
do.
mean, your niche. And this person here, she
Hey,
probably okay. I don't think she'll be watching me, but she's based in Port Harcourt. You know, a
okay.
a a mom. You know, just she's doing similar thing you are doing, and she's cashing out hundreds of dollars. As of the time I round up with
Wow, I'm so happy to
AdSense,
hear this.
okay, so
It's giving me more zeal.
okay, so so these are the info that maybe some, when you are creating content, you don't know the direction you are heading to. But like that's why I just said
Yeah,
spend more time on your uploaded videos because
long form.
when one blows, because what I noticed from that lady, one of her videos went viral. So that video got her monetized. And while we are trying to arrange her monetization, process her monetization,
Mm,
two other videos
mm.
picked up as well,
Blew up.
blew up. And now when she
Ah,
upload a new video, when she upload videos, her recent videos, they go in thousands now.
wow.
And this channel,
And in fact, thank you for
by
this.
now, I'm sure that she's not up to 10,000 yet because I think the last time when we finalized her, this thing was around 2 months ago or so. So I'm sure she'll be within that bracket of maybe 7 to 10,000 subscribers. So,
I'm gingered. In fact, after
and
this session, I'm
and
going to set
and
up a ring
and
light.
sorry, most of our channels, most of our audience are from North America because I'm
That's
even
it. She
surprised.
has made it. She has made it.
I'm just surprised. So the other time she was,
No,
I think when
I think
okay, yes, sorry, let me not forget this part because I remember,
mm,
yes, when we are trying to remit her money. So when I was calculating the tax for her, she said, the money is too much. The money is too much. I think she got about, I think the first earning was around 400 and something. She was saying then I think the tax they deducted was almost $100 or even more than 100.
yes.
She was complaining that the money is too much. This one, that. I say, Madam, the money is too
Just
much.
collect what
You
you
are
have.
getting views. You are getting views from America. You are complaining that you see these views that you are getting. If let's assume that you are getting it from Nigeria, you will make
You
up to
will
one
know if
fifty
you're not
dollars.
rich.
I say 150, you will
True,
even make up to hundred
true,
dollars.
true.
So I say you should be grateful. Like you see some known YouTubers, African YouTubers or even especially Nigerian YouTubers that make like maybe those that make like 1,500, $2,000. When you check the what they call it, the tax they pay, some run into two, three, even up to 400. $400. So
Mm.
so that even because that thing caught me. I said, "Ah, for this lady, what I mean, what's special about this hair making that people from that region are just so interested
The
in this?
thing is
I
that,
don't know if
right,
it's the same with
hair
your channel.
is the thing is hair is very expensive to make in those places. Very, so a lot of
Okay.
people are interested. Yes, a lot of you will spend like 20 pounds on making hair that you will lose.
Wow.
20 pounds, you know how much in naira? Hair that you will lose after a week because all this hair, no matter how careful you are, it cannot exceed 2 3 weeks. That's just the truth. Unless
Hmm.
you're making full braids, that's the one you can wear for a month or
Okay.
two. So you pay that, and
Okay.
people are paying up to $100 to make full braids that they can carry for 3 4 weeks. So you see, more people are tilting to YouTube, for
For
self-taught, how to make it, and they are
it's
interested in
how
seeing
to
people that can
exactly.
make it themselves, teaching.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's why people from that side are very interested in watching videos, and you see people even travel all the way from that side to come to Africa to make hair and go back. So they believe that people that
Wow.
live in Africa, like African countries like
Hmm.
Nigeria, Ghana, and all those places, have a better know-how of hair making
Yeah.
than those that are that. So when it comes to hair, you
Over-
see, they're interested in watching videos from this side. So because of this information that I have now from you, I'm setting up ring light this night. I'm taking down this braid, I'm making new one, and I'll upload it as long form video.
Okay. Okay. So any other question before we round up? Wow. I think I can't. Hello? Are you still there? I hope it's not from my end.
Oh my God, I'm so glad that we're back. One more question, please. Are there any special or trending hashtags or tags that will get your videos discovered easily? That's from real life, Reddit real life.
Okay, talking about tags currently are not relevant. I mean, in this era, tags are not
Thank
that
you.
relevant. You can add it to it's optional. You can add it. I'm not saying you shouldn't because even like on my
Hmm.
channel, I have the default. I just set them as default. So once in a while, I just add one or two. But tags are not relevant. Tags are not relevant. Focus on your
Okay.
title,
All right.
keywords in your title and in your description. You understand? Focus on your title instead of
Exactly.
doing research on hashtags and tags. Focus on your titles and your description using keywords. You understand?
Hmm.
There's a video I'm planning I will do in the future about how you can optimize your video for recommendation and at the same time for SEO, that is for search. So focus more on titles and your
Optimization.
your titles and your description. Focus more on them. Leave tags and hashtags. You can add hashtags, but there's no shortcut. You see, even
Oh
there's some videos.
my God.
Okay, I hope I'm still there, right?
Ah, you are, but the questions are so many. I don't know. Can we take
Ah,
all these questions?
so I think we'll be signing off very soon because even my earpiece or
Yes.
whatever my is running low. So I might even go
In
off
fact, you
any
even right
moment
for
from
us.
now.
The initial plan was one
So maybe
hour, but you even extended time for us. So we are grateful.
so
We're very grateful. But let me just run through them
yeah.
so you can just answer them very quickly. Prime Obium, yours is not exactly a question, so we appreciate you. It's just saying that YouTube is a very easy platform, better than Facebook. So I'm going to watch your video now. Okimo Stress is hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Kasham says they're watching from Jamaica. Sidoni is asking, where will you place cooking? Is it in how to or is it in education? And she said, so you mean
Okay,
uploaded videos
okay.
are better than live videos?
No, it depends on your channel or your niche. No, what they call it, no format, no content format is better than the other. They all serve for different purposes, you know. Uploaded videos is for, creating the content itself. Live streaming in most cases is for relating with your audience. Then YouTube shorts or short content are meant for, for your channel's visibility, so that people can see, more people or people from outside your audience can, see your channel, something like that. So short forms are for visibility,
Yeah.
um, and live stream are for connections. Then your uploaded video is for the content itself. So in short, it
That's where the
depends on your
juice
channel.
is. Right. Okay, in the light of everything and barring all other challenges, I think it's a great time to, sign off now. We thank you very much, Tech Inform. And beyond the table, we see you. Thank you. You say we are still here. Oh. I mean, we'll,
You
we'll
people
dump time.
joined the party late, so it's quite unfortunate.
Yeah. So, Sidonia, you're welcome. Thank you to every single person who joined today. As a way of rounding off Tech Informant, please, one last word for us, please. For us that are still coming up.
Okay. Nobody is coming up. Oh. Everybody has the same opportunity. Tomorrow now, I might check your channel. Maybe you'll be over 100,000 subscribers, getting hundreds of thousands of views on your
Amen.
channel. So it is what it is. So like my advice to, to those new on YouTube or those new to content creating on this is that, like I always repeat this: YouTube is not a sprint but a marathon. So calm down,
Mm,
learn as you are making videos. Keep learning, keep upgrading. Keep trying opportunities. I mean, trying different style of content. Like, you see the kind of content I uploaded lately. I normally sit in my studio to make my videos. But you can say, like, in the past I've uploaded, it's outside, it's outdoor. So all this is also part of experimenting. When you try something severally and you're not seeing the kind of result you're expecting, you try something else or you try it in another format.
mm,
You understand? So don't give up.
mm.
I always say don't give up. Don't give up. Because if you give up, I don't know, just help me complete the phrase. So, but then show up. Some people, they don't understand that YouTube is like this. You open a store, I mean, in a street, and you tell
Yeah,
people that you are open
yeah.
for business, that you come and patronize me, come and do this, come and buy from me, buy my product. Then you open your store and you have already make advertisement that people should come and patronize. Then suddenly, the first week they came around, you show up. The second week, you come today, you don't come that is buying bread from you every day. You now discover that when you come today, you won't come tomorrow. You are off and on.
Mm,
So consistency matters in this YouTube game. You need to be consistent. So, but that
right.
consistency, the frequency doesn't matter. So it depends on your own frequency. Maybe once in a week, twice in a week, twice in a just but make sure that you're always consistent. You always show up.
Right.
Like I've been like this channel, my channel has been around for like about that shows that I've been uploading videos on YouTube, like average.
Wow.
So you understand. One of my earbuds, the battery is off. So what I
Right.
will don't give up, be consistent, and don't give up. Watch and learn, and learn to improve on what you have already. So that's what I have to say
Thank you
to
very much,
our
Tech
people.
Informers. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. We love you. I love you
Thank you.
too.
I'm happy. I really
My
enjoyed this
assistant
session.
content creator says thank you. Okay,
Okay,
thank you to everybody. If we didn't take your question, sorry. You can always catch him on his live streams. He also goes live on his channel too. So you can also
okay.
ask him
Don't
questions.
forget to give this video a thumbs up.
Yeah, please. I haven't even said that since morning. Please, my people, if you're still watching, just give thumbs up. Thank you so much. All right, this is what we
Okay,
call it a
bye
wrap.
bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Bye bye. All right, my people, I have to go now. This young man is on my case. But I hope that we all had a great time. It was really nice hanging out with you. Below the table, thank you, Bukumi. Yes, I'm sure he would see your message. If you have sent it, he will. The Elsbeth effect. Gracias mucho, mucho, mucho. I will love you. We love you. No, no, what? You just joined, but you don't finish. Well, thank you, though. Thank you for coming by. Beyond the table, Sidoni, we love you loads. And people that were here earlier. See me, I have to run along now. Hasta la vista. Catch you in my next stream.